What is up, my brothers and sisters? It's your boy Juice. I am very deeply concerned, well, I was at one time, about the future of humanity and the evolution of humanity and man. You know, I suppose, I've always thought that, like, when it came to humanity, like, we have there's like a peak where we don't go any further than that, right? Like, we can't advance our technology, right? We don't evolutionize past that, right? Everything's been done, right? Music, education, right? Ideas, right? I mean, look at the movies. You can't go watch a new movie because the movies that are coming out, I've already seen. It's just remakes. Everything's been said. So, like, humanity has reached a peak, right? So it seems like we're de-evolutionizing, right? Like, instead of getting smarter and far more superior, right? I firmly believe we're never going to ever, at one point I was like, oh man, the year 2000, we're going to have flying cars. Holy shit, right? That came and went. Never happened. Never gonna happen, right? I think as far as humanity goes, like, we've reached a peak because I talk to people and I see people and people are just getting fucking stupider. I'm talking grown ass adults. And then the shit that they say it with confidence as if it's factual. And I'm like, where the fuck are you getting your facts from? But and I'll give you some perfect examples of just like the past couple of conversations and shit that I've seen, like maybe like the past day or two. First one, I'm talking to this lady, right? And she's like, oh, I haven't felt so good the past couple of days. And I'm like, oh, shucks, that's not good. And she's like, yeah, I went to lay down and I keep getting these chills. So I put a heating blanket on and I put it at the highest setting. She's like, I woke up all sweaty. She's like, I think I broke my fever. And I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck? No, you didn't break your fever. You're sweating because you have a fucking heating blanket on. During the summer, on the highest setting, because that's why you're sweating, because you woke up. It's not fucking winter. And then that's not how you break a fever. If you're sweating and you feel very ill, you're running a fever. See, a fever is like when you're like, the average human temperature should be like, what, 99.5 or something. If you're running like 101, 102, dangerous levels, you're getting like 103, 104, you need to go to the hospital, right? Like, that's dangerous. Like, you're really sick. You need to go to the hospital because you're just sick, right? That's a fucking fever. To break a fever, you need to go sit in like a tub of ice. You don't put a fucking heating blanket on in the middle of summer, on the highest setting, wake up with your ass all sweating, and you're like, I think I broke my fever. That's not how shit works. Like, what? Second one. This guy's talking about how Trump is talking about a deal with Iran and on opening the Strait of Hormuz. And I'm like, you do realize that Trump said this 37 other times and it was factually untrue. It never happened. There was no deal. There was no talks, right? Because it failed miserably. Every time he said that, they literally started bombing the next day. At this point, it's happened so much in that form and fashion, I don't think there'll ever be peace talks, right? Like, why the fuck would I trust you? Every time you act like you want to be my friend, I turn around and you fucking give me a wedgie, you fucking punch me in the face, you pull my hair, you laugh and throw water balloon, right? I'd be like, dude, fuck you, right? Like, every time you try to act like you're, right? So that's pretty much, at this point, like, why would you ever want to be friends? Why would you ever trust somebody who keeps doing shit like this? You're right. Like, fuck you, right? Like, no, hell nah, fuck that dude, right? Well, that's pretty much Iran and Trump. So I was like, maybe the 38th time, we'll actually get a deal. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, 38th time's a charm, I suppose. And then the same guy is basically like telling everybody that like noon is the hottest time of the day. not 5 or 5:30 o'clock. And I'm like, no, 5 and 5:30 is actually the hottest time of the day, not fucking noon. I'm like, where are you getting your facts from, dude? It's easily observable. You can get a fucking thermometer. You don't even need a digital one. Just go look at your grandma's little fucking old school one outside by the tree, right? Like it's certainly 100 degrees at 5:30 compared to like 90 or 85 at like noon, right? Like this is, you don't even need to do that. You don't even need to be a scientist. This is evidently so. Take nighttime, for instance. The coolest time of the day is right before the crack of dawn. You know why? Because the sun went to bed. 5:30 is the hottest time of the day because the sun has had several hours to warm shit up. And then when the sun goes to bed, shit cools off. That's why right at the crack of dawn is the coolest time of the day. Coldest time of the winter, right? Nighttime, early morning, right? During the day, things get warm, right? Noon, but 5:30, hot, right? And then back to cold because darkness. This is fucking like common sense. Like people are just stupid as fuck, right? And it's scary because they say it with confidence as if it is the truth. I don't claim to know everything, but I have good observation and I ask questions that are outside of the box that like nobody else thinks of, right? Because when people hear like what other people tell them, they just like accept it as so. But it's like, well, wait a minute, I have questions. And then it's like when I ask these questions, it's like they can't fucking answer me on that. And it's like, well, then what you're saying, you don't even fucking know is true because you can't even explain the question that I'm asking, right? You just like accepted it as truth because some fucking person on YouTube said so, or some scientist, right? Or there's a patent, right? That the government has a patent on it, right? So it must be true, right? Dude, a patent don't mean shit. A patent is like a copyright for an idea. I can make a patent that I have a fart machine that makes people tell the truth when they sniff it, right? And you want it to be really stinky because that's when it's most effective, right? Because like as soon as that fart biscuit hits them, they're like, oh, right? I'm like, oh, it's working. And I can ask you any question now, right? That doesn't mean that my fart machine works. My fart truth-telling machine works. I just made that idea and I wanted to copyright it, so I got a patent for it, right? I got a blueprint and everything. It's like a box. It's got like a little funnel. You want to aim it at the fucking person, right? That way when you fart and it comes out the tube, right? They're like, oh, right? I'm like, no, you have to tell me the truth, right? Like, they don't mean shit. Patents. The government's going to patent documents, right? That don't mean shit. My fart machine will make people tell the truth. You want to buy one?